Hello everyone, my name is Kiki Alexander Bailey, also known as ThePandaPhotographer from 646studios.com. And today I want to tell you why I use speedlights and why they are very important to my photography and environmental shoots. Now, I used to follow a photographer, and I still do follow a photographer named Bruce Doyle, a Canon shooter, very artistic when it comes down to speedlight environmental shoots. And I learned from him just because I really wanted to understand how to use speedlights, and not just in groups, but how to differentiate the power to actually balance out my photography. Now, yes, I do recommend strobes, and I do recommend using strobes when you have to. But strobes are very heavy, cumbersome, and the price can be very expensive. Now, I, on the other hand, you'd like to use the Godox system. Now, these speedlights have a guideline of 60, just like the Canon 600 EXRT. Those are very popular flashes, by the way. And not only that, the X1TS for Sony gives me the flexibility to set up different groups. Not only that, I can put as many as 2 to 3 flashes on one single group, or I can separate them in groups. The speedlight comes in very handy, and it's very powerful, very portable. It's a 2.4 gigahertz system that I like to use, and it's definitely reliable, especially for the Sony. I've been using it for over a year now, and I found that the speedlights, on the other hand, are very flexible, portable, and cost efficient. You can get 2 of these with the trigger for $184 on Amazon. No, I'm not endorsed by Amazon, and I'm not getting paid by Amazon or Godox, by the way. I just want to let you guys know that when I use these flashes in environmental shoots, I find myself being very intrigued by what I can do with gels, snoots, or with grids. I use grids because I want to actually utilize the light output where it's going, but I also use the zoom feature on the speedlight. Those speedlight zoom features are meant to control the light spread. If you don't control the light spread, then you're going to have light all over your subject and all over your talent. And I like to use the zoom feature because it acts like kind of like a snoot, but not really. But what happens is when you use the zoom feature, you can see the bulb goes in and out, just like a snoot. Now, when I want to do environmental shoots or combine flashes, now I can put up to 2 flashes or 3 flashes up to one in one group. But I like to put 2 flashes per group. But I also like to use gels. But the power outputs are not the same. Say if I have 2 talents as in my A group, which would be my front. I don't like to actually put the power at, say, one quarter power. I like to put it at 1/8 of a power. And in my back scenario, say if I'm filming 2 fire trucks and I'm filling in the space with 4 talents, which are firemen and firewomen. Now, I would have 2 flashes, one inside the truck and the driver bay and the dispatcher bay, so I can brighten up that scene inside that truck. Not only that, I would have one on top of the truck with a red gel to give off that fire-themed look. Now, in my C group would be in the foreground, the background. And what I would do is set up 2 more flashes to brighten up the truck side for more of like a detail and dynamic range look. And my A group would be where I have my front 2 talents. One is facing the camera, one is walking behind him or standing just behind him, literally. In the background, I would have 2 other subjects either getting on the fire truck or walking from the fire trucks with fire hose. And I want to brighten up that scene. So I can use up to 8 flashes, up to 12 flashes on one trigger, which is phenomenal with the Godox system. Now, I'm not sure if I can use more than 12, but I have to test that, literally. Or, if I want to use other types of flashes with the Godox system, I will use Slave to use the optical sensor in those flashes to bounce off more light if I need to. Now, keep in mind that flashes are very versatile. What I mean by versatile is that I could put up to 8 speedlights in my Pelican case 1510. Now, I don't recommend saying that I recommend strobes over flash. It's that as a travel photographer, I definitely recommend flashes over strobes. Strobes are heavy, they can weigh up to 6 pounds. Yes, they have great battery life and they give great power output. And yes, they can overpower the sun. And I had made a tutorial about this before, about overpowering the sun with speedlights, and it is very much possible. If Joe McNally from Nikon or Bruce Doyle from Canon can overpower the sun with speedlights, so can you. If I gave you a tutorial about it, you can do it too. You just gotta have the right tools and the right essentials in the education. Speedlights are my thing. I like speedlights just because of the cost. 2 of these with the trigger cost me only $184, which is phenomenal. But I end up buying 6 more and receiving 2 more, which is a bonus for me. So that's 8 flashes that I have. Not only that, when I'm using them on the Sony system, I found it to be very reliable. There's really no lag, basically. I get my shots when I need to get my shots, and I capture the moment. Now, I want to do more environmental shoots, and so can you. Do more environmental shoots. Play with your flashes and your speedlights, because speedlights are the way to learning how to control light and understanding light. As the Panda photographer, I'm not trying to sell you Godox flashes because I'm not affiliated, I'm not getting sponsored by anyone. What I'm trying to let you know is that speedlights can be a very educational tool to your photography. Now, you may say, well, I want to just use strobes. Use strobes. This might not be the video that you want to watch. But hear in mind, strobes can be very costly, very heavy, and not very portable. With a speedlight, very portable, very flexible, and very costly. Well, less costly, sorry. But, as I said, speedlights can do so much justice and so much to your photography. You don't need to break the bank to really get the lighting that you need. You can save money by shopping smart and shopping for the right speedlights. Yes, I had plenty of other speedlights in the past. They kind of fail with the optical sensor performance. I tried slave mode on a lot of these flashes, like the aperture flashes that you can get for like $50 on Amazon. Didn't really work very well. Not very portable. Not very powerful at that. And the optical centered on those speedlights were very poorly designed. So I don't recommend it. What I do recommend is if you're going to get a speedlight, get some Yaru's or some Godox. That's what I'm saying. And no, I'm not sponsored by Yaru either. But I do recommend those 2 brands, and that's what I use as slaves and master flashes. But keep in mind, I also use portrait lenses, wide-angle lenses to also capture my environmental shoots. But with that said, thank you for watching, everyone. If you do like the content, please do leave your comments down below. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share the content. Share it with your fellow photographers. It will help them as well. If this has helped you in any way, go to my website at 646studios.com, where I have tutorials on photography and videography, and you can see my portfolio as I go along. Other than that, if you want to support this channel, please hit the PayPal donation button. It's down there. As a travel photographer, and right now, houseless at the moment, it does help me a lot. But other than that, keep shooting, keep trying, and never give up your dreams. And hopefully, your environmental shoots or any of your shoots will be as perfect as you desire it to be. This is the Panda Photographer. Sign out, saying peace. Have a good one.